Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin, Barlett, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Taquan, Jeremy, we are broadcasting live all day from New York City at the Gregory Hotel, located on 35th Street, right between 5th and 6th Avenue. Don't forget to follow them on Instagram at the Gregory NYC. Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin, Barlett, Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Taquan and Jeremy, are we having a good time?
Yes, we are.
We are having a good time. We are meeting some amazing people. I would love for my new friend to introduce herself, first and last name, and what you're up to.
Hi, I'm Susan Winter. I'm a best-selling author, a relationship expert, and a love coach.
Oh, I love that. Coach me.
Oh.
Coach me.
Are you sure you
Coach
need it?
me.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know. How did this all begin?
Oh, this is one of those accidental careers that I think was meant to happen.
Yeah.
I was in love with a man that was 20 years younger, which doesn't sound so bad, except
Right.
that I did it an hour outside of New York.
Right.
And I had flipped from 39 to 40, and he flipped from 18 to 19.
Oh.
So basically, the entire community
Right.
was in an uproar.
Right. I'm sure.
So after 7 years of that kind of discrimination, you know, that I was a
Wow.
witch, a prostitute, and a lesbian, all this, whatever.
Oh.
I wouldn't give him up just because it wasn't popular, and I didn't
Right.
want to give him up just because they thought that I shouldn't love somebody younger.
Right.
And so a friend casually said, "Why don't we write a book?" And I put my hand to paper and pen, and I wrote by hand.
Wow.
And Older Women, Younger Men, New Options for Love and Romance came out. We didn't know it would be an international bestseller.
Wow.
But it struck a chord with anyone who, in this
Yeah.
case, it was age, right? But
Yeah.
it could have been color, it could have
Yes.
been same-sex, it could have been anything. So I
Yeah.
loved somebody that was inappropriate.
Right.
And the suffering that I did, and then countless others that had the same kind of situation, that had to move from country to country or
Wow.
qualify their love, or as one lady said, we had to find forgiving friends.
Forgiving
Yeah,
friends.
for love.
Forgiving friends. Now, was it hard to put it on paper? Was it hard for you to
No,
take
because
that?
I didn't
It
tell
just
him
came
because
out.
I didn't want to tear him apart. So
Really?
it was his mother who was spreading all these stories
Right.
to her friends. So I'm not going to tell him because that would tear him apart. So what I
Right.
did is when I got that pen, it's like 7 years that stuff came out.
Right.
And then we actually got an agent and we actually got a publisher, and we thought
Wow.
nothing would happen. I
Right.
didn't have a website for another 8 years.
What?
Yeah, I didn't have a website. I could barely type. I used to type in all caps. I didn't know.
She was screaming, and she didn't know
I
she
didn't
was
know.
screaming.
I so didn't know the technology. And I just
Wow.
thought it was normal. Oh, the Today Show calls you. Oh, that's the New York Times. Oh, that's Miramax. Oh.
How amazing.
But we were talking about this before you
Yes,
started to
yes.
roll. That I think sometimes you end up in a thing that becomes a career.
Right.
And you
Right.
didn't see yourself going there. You didn't plan it. But life had a purpose, and it threw you there through a series of circumstances
Yes.
I would have never chosen. Oh, yeah, young guys, that's me.
Yes.
Give me that category. I want that.
Yes.
It was a late life career, and it was a change.
Wow.
But it was, I did the right
Yeah.
thing when I got there.
Right. And so it evolved just based on your experience. You were storytelling
Yeah.
based on actually what you were going through
Yeah.
in hopes of helping other people, or
Yes.
more so to get it off your like tell me your intention
No.
behind drafting it.
It was only about others.
It was only
and
about
that's the
others.
weird
I
thing.
love that.
That's
It's
where I
beautiful.
got my power. When they were
Right.
attacking me, I didn't have a lot of energy to fight them back. When I realized there were millions or hundreds of other people, and
Yeah.
I interviewed 200 of them, the couples that had gone through this kind of discrimination, whether it was email
Wow.
abroad or it was in person, then I realized I was fighting for something bigger, and then I felt invincible.
Well, she felt invincible. How powerful is that?
Thank you.
How powerful is that? But I think that there's an act of doing so, right? There's an act
Yeah.
of taking what is in your mind, what is
Yeah.
in your heart, and putting that on paper, sharing that with the world that makes you invincible.
Yeah.
It makes it fact.
Yeah.
And I love that.
And then I went into mainstream counseling for
Yeah.
anybody that had a relationship issue, because I thought, okay, I've done.
Yeah.
I've said my piece. Social consciousness has changed. I'm out.
Fair.
I had a one-trick pony. That was it.
Yeah.
Then I looked at the modern dating thing and I went, oh gosh. Oh.
Maybe a couple more tricks?
Oh, we need a little information. Everybody is hurting each other, and they're hurting
Yes.
themselves. So
Everyone is hurting each other and they're hurting themselves. That's so true.
So I had
That's so true.
529 clients last year.
What? Wait.
Not sessions, clients.
Happening?
There are a lot of people and a lot of
So you have a
pain.
lot of free time? No, you have none. You have no free time.
No, I didn't
Wait
do
a minute. Wow. But you were helping all of those people. navigate
Yeah.
their relationships.
Yeah, because it's normally, they start with it's about somebody else, and then you get to the point that you understand it's really about yourself.
It's really about yourself.
It takes maybe a session or another 45 minutes to get there, but yeah.
But it's about yourself and
Yeah.
evaluating it. How hard is it for people to really look at themselves or their relationships realistically?
It's hard for any of us,
Yeah.
and me too. I tell my girlfriends, remember this when I get there, because
Right.
I'm going to ask you, because emotions make you forget.
They make you forget.
You can't see straight. You're right in the middle of it.
Oh,
So
yes.
I normally deal with people that are on the precipice of, do I stay, do I go? Is there
Right.
hope, is there not hope? I need
Right.
somebody else I trust who's going to guide me through this. And normally
Right.
I'm kind of counterintuitive. I will actually fight for the relationship.
Right.
But I'll just have them come and reconfigure their participation and see if
Reconfigure their participation. That was the best. I am going to reconfigure my participation.
You
That
might be
is a
perfect,
beautiful, but that's
yeah.
a beautiful way of putting it.
Thank
as
you.
opposed to giving up, or as opposed to saying this door is shut. You are going to reconfigure your participation. That was poetry to me.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
poetry
you.
to
Thank
me.
you.
I think that that's so important. Just a different way to look at it, right?
Well, sometimes if we have different output, the very person that we think is hopeless,
I think I love that.
has an opportunity to show up differently because we've changed. It's like that being locked in a dance step where nobody can shift. I call it a teeter-totter.
Right.
If you shift your weight on the teeter-totter, the other person has to shift. So if you keep doing the same thing that doesn't work, but you get a slightly different angle, maybe even you come from a higher perspective, you come from a less reactive perspective, you get clearer on your communication, that same person you thought it was a dead end,
Yeah.
suddenly you awaken something in them that they can respond to you. Now they can hear you, they can see you. That's what's happening.
First of all, I'm very rarely speechless. Anyone who knows me knows that to be true, but I am speechless because I feel like that the simplicity in what it is that you're saying is so beautiful in its truth. Because if you are on that teeter-totter, if you're in that space, just a shift, just an acknowledgement, right? Taquan's reaching for his phone because he's saying, like, I'm going to note this down because it's so powerful.
Thank you.
It's so powerful and so amazing. And so from the book to the education to the counseling, all of those wonderful people that you were able to help.
Yeah.
How wonderful is that?
Thank you.
I love
Thank
this.
you.
I absolutely love this. But I want more people to know about you. Selfishly, I want to
Okay.
share her with all of you. I want to make sure that more people know how to follow Fana and like you, how they can get in touch with you, how they can resource you as an opportunity for them to get in touch with what it is that they have going on.
That's so nice.
Oh my goodness, where would they find more information about you?
SusanWinter.net is my website.
Okay.
On YouTube, I'm Susan E. Winter. On
Okay.
Instagram, I'm Susan E. Winter. I kind of got there late, guys.
It's
I was
okay,
like,
no judgment.
You didn't have a website.
Right.
You didn't know.
I know, leave her
Speaking
alone.
all caps, you know. So.
I love it, but we're excited that we're sharing everything that she is with you. We want for you to get in touch with her. Don't forget to follow Fana and like her. We are honored to have her
Thank
on
you.
This Is It TV. Thank you so much.
Well, you are it.
Oh,
I'm it. This is it, and she is it.
oh,
Am
I
I right?
love it. Thank you so much.
You're
It
welcome.
means so much. It means so much.
You're
From
top.
all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Cheldin Barlett Rumer, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back.